she's representing a teammate, or I can say lot 8. Your time starts now.
It's great to be with all the lovely minds with ideas, minds with energy, and minds with a great deal to change the nation around them. A very honorable, a very good morning to respected dignitaries and my fellow participants. Being a youth, I feel so privileged to speak on the topic. Youngsters should involve in politics for better India. Youth is the backbone of the country. They are the creators of the future, and they are the lambed lambs for the development. And the youth can change the country, and they have the power and the zeal to change the nation around them. So here comes a question: what happens when youth participate in politics? So, do we all know that many of our politics are gone by the senior dignitaries or senior politicians? But what happens when an younger citizen comes into politics? So, when a younger citizen comes into politics, he is active and his new version and fresh ideas can implement in the Indian politics. As we all know that the technology nowadays is playing major role in our generation. So with technology, we can implement many issues. So now the younger generations are much aware of the usage of technologies. So if they implement these technologies in the policy making of the government or the amendments in the nation, this will promote the culture and this will also develop the country and all over the globe. So when we look into India, India is a country with all the senior citizens rulings. So it is good for time being. But when we dig deeper and when we go through this aspect, when we look here, what happens? Age doesn't mark seniority or age doesn't mark the development of the country. If we give this rule to the youth, younger citizens, they can make this in a better version and they can make the nation in a good way. So as we all know that some of the examples, many of our Indian young guns are being engaged in the youth, engaged in politics, and they are contributing their role for the Indian culture. So as for example, we can talk about Jabna Chauhan from Himachal Pradesh. She is the youngest sarpanch who elected at the age of 22 years, and she has implemented many plans with her fresh and innovative thoughts, which made her to get the title of Best Sarpanch by our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji. And also, we can, when we look into the aspect of amendments or the policies or the infrastructure of the country, so when the youth actually participate in these programs, they have the zeal or they have the guts to change the nation in a better way. And also our government is helping, our government is taking innovatives for the youth management, like developing their skills. For example, the NYKs, National Youth Parliament programs. Under these schemes, many youths are getting benefited. They are being engaged in the activities like managing their time and expressing their views in the public, and lack of communication skills. Many of the younger citizens are being stuck in the homes. They are unable to express their thoughts. So the first and foremost thing for the youth to develop among themselves is to speak out on the topic which they are not aware, and they should raise their voice against what's happening in the society. So the first and foremost thing is to stand on their words and to raise their voice against the malpractices happening in the society. And finally, I conclude that in a nutshell, if the power is given to the youth, the country can get better, and soon the country will become a developed nation. But still, the India is a developing country, and we can wish that our country should become a developed nation. And finally, one small suggestion from my side: and every parliament like Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha and the state assemblies should at least give 20% reservation for the younger citizens to express their views and to make their ideas in the amendments happening. So finally, I conclude that youth are the future of the nation. So if the policy making is done by the youth, the nation will be in a better place. Thank you. Yours sincerely, the youth, not the troublemakers, but the social changes.